How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles. We're back with Clannad, visual novel goodness, part of your reading vocabulary, a grade 1 to 5, learning how to even speak. Anyway, previously we had like a New Year's in the middle of, well, near the end of April actually, meal that was arranged because everyone likes cooking in the group we're in. And, well, our dear girl Ichinose had to return a book to the library. So, she shyly kind of left them and now we're leading her to the train station. I'm wondering if returning the book isn't going to go so well and, something's going to happen to cause a slight mental breakdown of sorts. I could see the game doing that. There's still plenty of, the Ichinose playthrough to go. What's the date today? The 29th? 26th, okay. And we've got until May 11th. There is a heck ton to get through for this character. But you know what? I'm enjoying it. It's kind of nice to see an amalgamation of characters get together. And I swear people were saying that this Ichinose thing wasn't even that good a playthrough. Well, you know what? I'm enjoying it. And I'm going to keep going. You sure we should part here? I'll walk you to the station. No, here is fine. I hope you'll spend my share of time with everyone too. Alright. Her hair is slightly tousled from all the running. I place my hand on top of her head. She looks up at me and smiles innocently, like a child. She must be absorbing everything at an amazing pace to make up for the time lost when she didn't have friends. It makes me feel happy, but lonely at the same time. It's a weird feeling. Tomoyo-kun, see you tomorrow. I mean, Tomoyo-kun, see you next week, because, you know, she's not going to see me Sunday because we don't go to school, or... Well, maybe we could stalk her or something, surely. There's not really much else to do on the Sunday, if not. Yeah, see you next week. She turns around while carrying a heavy bag and starts running. Don't trip and fall, be careful. You clumsy little clot, alright? Okay. She soon disappears from view. Why do we always watch her do that? We're just like, no, I'm going to make sure you disappear out of sight. Now then, I rub my still engorged stomach. I better head back to the feast from oh yeah, I forgot we promised that, didn't we? Don't know why we do that to ourselves because I actually want my stomach intact. It's an important part of the body, the belly. I start climbing the long slope back to school. Yep, just torturing ourselves for some girls that... Oh, cool, we can skip ahead time. I didn't think of time travel as a method of escape. Alright, by the time I wake up, it's already past noon. Okay? I'd usually force myself to get up, but I don't feel like it today. I stare at the ceiling and think about yesterday. I think I went overboard. I think the days will be even more exhausting starting tomorrow. Why? What's going to happen that's different? I'd better get enough sleep while I can. You and me both. I've got fucking test week coming up tomorrow. It's a thing where we got to like monitor the kids and make sure they're not cheating or anything. Nothing against the Vietnamese in general, but these kids literally do not stop interacting with each other. They're like monkeys, and expecting monkeys to not play with each other whilst they're doing something important, it's not going to happen. I'm not a zookeeper. I don't have those qualifications in my repertoire. I roll back over and close my eyes again. All the while I'm thinking about how long it's been since I've stayed home all day. Right? Wow, that was the quickest day in existence ever. I mean, I know normally we get visited by someone, but still. After school, I grab my empty bag and exit the classroom. Now then, I'd usually be meeting up with Katomi, but we didn't make plans to see each other because of the commotion on Saturday. Yeah, but we did promise we'd see each other every day after school, right? I mean, not at lunchtimes anymore, because, you know, I've got to study and stuff, apparently. Seems a bit disappointing when, you know, I could be making friends with the female species. I should check out the drama club room. She might be talking with Furukawa or someone while picking up her lunchboxes. Maybe it is a slight possibility. I go up the stairs and arrive on the 3rd floor. The clubs may be off because we're between holidays. It's quieter than usual, but Furukawa will probably still be there. I open the sliding door to the drama club room as usual. Alright, doing that. Seems fun. Rattle, rattle. Who the hell's in here? Well, if it isn't Tomoyo-kun. Right? How do I respond to that? That wasn't funny. I mean, it made me giggle a bit in my brain. I just didn't think to react that quickly. You don't have to take it so hard. I told you so. Your jokes are too old. Your timing is bad and your setup is weak. I mean, I just got a bit confused, but I see the humor. I liked it. Do it again, I wasn't listening properly. That's fatal for a comedian. Are we still going about the comedian thing? This is the 4th time. I'm counting them now because you keep doing it. You keep mentioning it, and I don't know why. Now go and practice your swing in the corner. Nod. Trudge, trudge. What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Kotomi practiced her backhand chop with a serious face, like a samurai. I have no idea what's going on. So, what were you talking about before I got here? We were talking about how our dreams for the future. How did that turn into a skit taking place at a comedian's school? That's what I want to know. Kira says that glumly, because she clearly wants to be a comedian or something, I'm guessing? Like I said, this has never come up before until the Kotomi playthrough. She must have been sucked into the Kotomi dimension before she knew it. Sorry, I don't get it either. Whatever, just make sure you train her well. You're her handler? Mate, she's not a dog. This isn't my dog Tulip. Nah, I'm not sure if I'd read that if I were you. You know? Yeah, I'll be careful. Wait, who are you calling a handler? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? It's okay, you don't have to be shy. I heard lots of things both true and untrue about you while you were gone. Okay, don't ask about untrue stuff. What are you talking about? What art thou talkest about? Me. Jeez, you're distracting. Can't you practice more quietly? Nod. Slap. 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 The trainee focuses entirely on her swing, just as the strict instructor told her. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Very inspiring from a delinquent. Good luck. Anyway, the others aren't here yet. Seems like it. That means they were alone until I dropped in. Setting aside their discussion, considering how Kotomi didn't run away, they're probably getting along quite well. I mean, maybe not. Maybe there's something mysterious, like a kind of Metal Gear Solid Vietnam pass or something. I hear footsteps in the hallway. Looks like someone's here. Rattle, rattle. Is Kotomi-chan here? Mate, what about me? What about your boy? Now, I introduced you to a blonde guy who inadvertently, was a bit diseased and was dying, but, Oh! Kotomi stops her swinging and jumps to the door as if she'd been waiting for it. Well, if it isn't Ryo-chan! Oh, thank goodness. Sorry, I washed the lunchboxes, but it took me a while to bring them. Well, if it isn't Ryo-chan! I was afraid that you had already gone home. Here you go. She hands over the layered lunchboxes in a plastic bag. I think I cleaned them well. Well, I didn't thank you, Ryo-chan. Your joke is getting weird. Sorry I'm late. The club president enters the room in a rather undignified way. This is your chance to make up for the past screw-ups, Kotomi Ichinose. Well, if it isn't Nagisa-chan. Well, if it isn't Kotomi-chan. That was a great attack, Evil Drama Club president. What, did I say something wrong? You and I are here. Where to now? So smelly. These one-liners are all out of order. Totally out of whack. Those were words. I mean, I'm glad that we're still speaking English. Begin to feel like that Bob Dylan song, the one about Mr. Jones. After you raise your head, is this where it is? And someone points to you and says, it's his. And our relaxing time together begins. Can we have a normal conversation this time now? I'm very concerned for my safety as a human being and my existence, I like any book. I prefer fortune-telling books, I think. I should study more about acting and drama. I sit in a chair by the window and watch as the three of them laugh. Very sweet. They look like they've been friends forever. You're telling me. I think summer is on the way. I mean, it would be. It's April, you idiot. So what are you up to? As you can see, I'm enjoying this elegant afternoon. You're so inconsiderate. What's that supposed to mean? I'm telling you to stop doing nothing and help make everyone here happier. Tell me specifically how I'm supposed to do that. Specifically? Well, in my case, I want some fruit milk. You disgusting abomination. Hey, people, go ahead and tell him what you want. Fine. The moment I say that, Kyo looks surprised. What, are you surprised that I don't want to be your slave? You're really going to treat me? It's okay once in a while. I stretch out my arm and stand up from the chair. Alright, this seems a tad bit unusual. We treat Kyo, but we wouldn't do that to our dear boy Sunahara-san. Clunk, 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 clunk. Brilliant, that was really a fulfilling scene altogether. I get 5 juice boxes and carry them back down the hallway. If Sunahara sees me, I know he'll give me crap for this, and I wouldn't be surprised considering the amount of times he wants free stuff. I've actually got that recorded in my head time and time again. After thinking about it, I'm actually surprised to find that I don't mind doing this. Me too! I feel like I was more on edge when I first started 3rd year. I was going to say 3D year for some reason then. That must mean I've changed. If you say so. Furukawa, Kyo, Fujibayashi, and Kotomi. It's only the 3rd day since that group started meeting in the drama club room. Aside from Furukawa, none of the others are even drama club members. An outside observer wouldn't have any idea what kind of group this is. Things are always like that, I think. Rather than wait for things to change on their own, you have to take matters into your own hands. Otherwise, things will never change for the better. Well, that's a positive outlook on life. You definitely have changed, Okazaki. I mean, you sound like a decent human being now. It's just surprising for me. As I approach the drama club, I hear a noise. Sunahara-san. A ticklish yet familiar noise. A violin? Well, okay, that doesn't sound like Sunahara. Where you go with this? I stop and listen. I don't hear anything. Maybe it was my yeah, it wasn't though, was it? There's clearly some reason. Chekhov's gun, my friend. Rattle, rattle. Whoa! Door opens on its own. What? Oh, Okazaki-kun, welcome back. I mean, hey, I was just trying to enter. It's just Fujibayashi opening the door. Yeah, so not magic this time, but maybe one of these days. You're late! Don't say that, I came straight back. I was about to send Ryo out to get you. What am I, some kid lost while running an errand? But I thought it'd be hard to carry all of it on your own. Huh? What's wrong? Oni-chan, can you hear that? Everyone stops talking and listens to the sound coming from beyond the open door. It sounds like yeah, okay, so what the fuck is it? I'm curious now. Yeah, it's not coming from a radio or a speaker. Maybe it's coming from the music room. No, it sounds like it's coming from another club room. I heard a noise earlier, but now I can hear an actual tune. Sounds like a piece from a famous classical tune. The melody flows smoothly. I wonder who's playing. Beats me. I noticed that Kotomi is acting strangely. She's completely motionless and concentrating on the faraway sound. Kotomi? She suddenly stands up and darts off like a rabbit. Hey! Where's this going? I run after the hypnotized Kotomi. The sound of the violin is coming from inside a club room. Kotomi opens the door without hesitation and heads in. I have no idea I have no choice but to follow her. Also, I have no idea what's going on, but I thought I would comment on that first. I glance up and find a plate that reads Choral Club above the door. Aren't these like the drama club rivals? I remember for some reason, like Furukawa had to fight to get a room or something, but the choral club member was like, hey, if you have what you want, I won't get what I want. So, natural enemy, right? Okay. Nice classroom. It must have been founded recently since the inside doesn't look much different from a regular classroom. A 2nd year girl is standing in the middle of the room. She's staring at Kotomi while holding her violin. There are 2 other 2nd year girls in the room for a total of 3. Huh? Kotomi turns to me, looking bewitched. It seems like she doesn't know why she ran all the way here. The 2nd year holding the violin cautiously opens her mouth. Smell you later. Okay. Something's happening here. No one's tripping for me. You're asking for too much, and stop using that comedian's jokes. What happened all of a sudden? Kyo arrives late. Behind her are Fujibayashi and Furukawa, craning their necks to see inside. Oh, sorry. Were we too loud? I'll put it away right now. No, we didn't think it was noisy or anything. Kyo quickly tries to ease the situation. You were very good. It's amazing that you can play the violin. Thank you. She smiles bashfully. The other choral club members are still nervous. I don't blame them. A bunch of random third years just barged into their club. And the cause of all the commotion? Violin. She points at it like a child. Yeah, you know what? I almost forgot that violin thing playing. You know, your theme tune. Are you kind of like reaching out for your theme? For the sound of your, I don't know, musical notes? Yeah, it's a violin. Please don't start playing it. But I didn't know the choir used a violin. No, it's not that. This violin was left in the music room. A graduate of the orchestra club left it behind, I heard. So an acquaintance from the orchestra asked me to check to see if it's worth anything. Oh, you know about those kind of things? Not really, but a bit more than others, I think. I think in my brain. So is it expensive? I knew you'd ask. Come on, who wouldn't? I mean, maybe people that are a little more reserved. It's a beginner's violin, and it's damaged here and there. Now that she mentions it, I notice that the violin is covered in dust and discoloured in more than a few spots. I wanted to fix it and make it usable again, but while she's talking, Kotomi continues to stare fixedly at the violin. Her sense of curiosity is stronger than most people's, but I've never seen her so interested in something. You've never seen a violin before? How have you not seen a violin? They play constantly in the library. I actually beg them to shut up in my sleep. You can try playing it if you'd like. She holds the violin out to Kotomi. And you know what? Is she going to be good or is she going to be absolutely terrible? I guess we're going to see that in the next episode. That's right, I'm going to make you guys have a little kind of a cliffhanger here. Because, you know, this could go either way. She could end up being a musician for all you know. Or, you know, she could end up being homeless because she's so terrible. She makes a noise so terrible, she loses all her friends. It could happen. This is a fantasy world. Alright, cool. Maybe I am stretching out a bit far now. But anyway, if you want to play the game, so see if you can be Clannad expert. See if you can figure out how good Kotomi is on the violin. There'll be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, look up for books, subscribe to my YouTube channel was what I was trying to say, but then I thought about violins again. And until the next time, see ya.